Hi, I'm Dave Hurley from Sturgis, Michigan, DRH Entertainment. You're watching South of the Straits podcast on YouTube with Sideshow Nate and the Coke Hogan wannabe, Dan Smitty.
I've got a joke for you.
You got a joke? Well, laughter is the best medicine.
I agree.
Go ahead.
What bunny walks on two legs?
What bunny? What bunny walks on two legs? I don't know.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny?
What duck walks on two legs?
What duck walks on two legs? Donald Duck?
All ducks, you stupid cunt.
Brother! It's very somber today and quiet in the studio.
Oh, are we on? We're live?
Yeah, Dan, we're doing the show tonight. Welcome in, everybody. Sideshow Nate. Dan Strait here with the South of the Straits show. Dan was actually commenting on the. That's good. Starting the chat, getting the chat rolling out there.
What
our
up, guys?
moderator, as you will say.
I didn't realize we were on. I was just typing in.
Dan's our moderator. Yeah. So if anything you guys want to chat about at any point, Dan is always there talking away on.
Watching.
That's
not true.
He's got his thighs on you.
I don't actually pay attention to the chats as much as I should. We start talking. Next thing you know, people are chatting. Their stuff's going by. I'm not reading it.
Yeah. But I like to tune into it. I like to keep an eye on what the guys, what everybody is talking about.
I try to chime in when I can, but then, like on my computer, I can go back and see the whole chat. So
right. Yeah. I like to watch the conversations. Usually they're quite comical. But welcome in, folks. We have another week of Michigan music that is happening on our show, as well as this week, Dan, we're going to be chatting with a Michigan, I guess former DJ, but now he's like a full-time podcaster, is what I do believe. We're going to find out. We have Nate Smitty that's going to be on with us. He was the guy who used to be on 105, and then I think he switched over to was it the Bear?
I think he was on the Bear.
I think he was on. Oops, excuse me. I think he went on to the Bear from that point.
He was on Rock 105, and then he was
Rock
over to
105,
the
and then I think the Bear.
I think both Black Diamond, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, they're both from the same building
Radio
for the most part.
company
Yeah,
that they work for.
But we'll be chatting with him, and then UKR, user friendly killer robots. Craig Babiarz, and I'm saying his fucking name wrong. I'm sure.
Are you?
Hey, Amber, what's happening? Still at work? Okay, well, hey, keep on working and chat with us.
They're.
Ouch.
Like the time that she was here, guys, when we did.
I kicked her in the face.
Yeah, when we did electroshock karaoke.
Yeah.
And we got all Coke Hogan showed up, and he did it, and you know what? Where she worked, she was playing that segment on repeat at her.
Was she really?
Her work. Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Oh my God, that's so funny.
That is great. That's the love right there. That's for real love right
Hell
there.
yeah, dude. Well, that's cool. That's good news. Hey, you know what I have? You know what? Speaking of public and people having a good time with the show and all that stuff, we had an officer of the law that was in the driveway actually today. The parking
post
lot.
up in our parking lot.
Yeah, they like to park in here.
Trying to bust people.
Well, he wasn't trying to bust people. I think what it was he was he was working on the.
He was working a case.
No, he was getting the doing his report, doing a report after a situation.
They got to sit there. They got to do some paperwork.
Yeah. And that's what he was doing. He looked up at our sign outside, and he said he decided to look it up. Yeah.
Company.
So I'm pulling up right behind him, and I pulled up, and
we can
I
call
parked.
and have you towed right now.
You're not going to be a dick.
We
to
have
the police,
signs
though.
up.
Why am I going to be a dick?
No,
to the
we
police?
wouldn't do that, right?
No. But
he would do it to you, Nate.
I just want.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Maybe. I don't know. No, I don't think so. He was a very, very cool guy, and Jordan was his name. But we may be having him on in the future here.
Bring him in.
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
We got burning questions.
Thank you, Amber, for representing the South of the Straits, brother.
Yes, for sure.
SOTS.
I don't know about burning questions. I don't have any burning questions.
Burning questions?
Yeah, that sounded too like, we've got burning questions for him. It sounded like all STD-ish. You know what I mean?
STD-ish?
Yeah.
What,
burning questions.
Burning questions.
Sexually transmitted questions. It's like, it just didn't sound right. I'm sorry I said burning. I shouldn't have thrown that in there.
That's funny.
We've got the hot, heavy, burning questions.
Yearning with desire questions.
Yearning questions.
Yeah, Michelangelo also in the studio with us tonight, everybody. We have
There he is, yeah.
He's we're going to be chatting with him later, actually. At in just about 5 minutes here, we're going to be calling up Nate on the Discord there, Dan, and then once we get done chatting with Nate, we will be chatting with Craig. Babiarz. I think it's Babiarz.
Okay, see, it's not written any place. I should have written it down.
Yeah. It's
I'm slipping,
Babiarz.
guys. Look, I've got pads of paper over here, and I just didn't even prep that good tonight.
But we'll be talking with them very, very shortly. Now I wanted to. There was something that I had said earlier on the on the title here. Even if you see that, like the Elon Musk thing that is being said there.
Right there on the thumbnail.
Did you see like the hype about Elon Musk over the weekend?
What am I missing out on?
You didn't know anything about this.
Why didn't you bring me up to speed?
He didn't know anything about. Dan was completely clueless of what was going on. He was on SNL. You got your computer. He's got a computer right in front of him. He could be Googling this right now.
Nate, you know what was going on with me earlier, man. Stop it, bro. We were recording a song.
Oh, yeah.
We were recording a song.
Maybe we'll play that at some point. No.
Of course I didn't get any
I don't
prep
know.
work done.
I don't think we're going to play that song ever. But
I was winging it tonight.
Elon in the Dogecoin, right?
Dude, all I know is that, like, I'm going to try to get some stocks in Tesla.
Well, what's been happening here, like I'm watching this shit, right? Like on the sidelines, like the way that it's been developing over time here with the like they're doing he does the tweets. Every time that Elon Musk tweets, for some reason, Dogecoin goes back up. Like, he's calling himself the Doge Father and all this stuff. And then he has the SNL thing that he did last night. And he said on there, like, there was a response that instantly was like the trigger that fucking pulled the whole pricing of Doge down to the toilet. He said
he triggered the whole thing.
Well, he said that it was a hustle. He said that on the thing. He said like a joke, about the coin itself, and
because it was Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah, it's SNL.
Yeah,
now I think back to like when Robinhood first opened up. You started getting these things like, and there was people that were. There was that one kid that killed himself. He committed suicide because he thought that he had lost everything. Yeah, just thought he lost it all. And he didn't actually. He hadn't even lost anything. But do you see like the manipulation of what has happened with the price of that coin?
Look, I'm gonna lay it out for you like this. If you want to play in the stock market and you've got some money that you want to invest, investments can go any direction, okay? But you've got this money, okay? You got your regular money that you pay your bills with, your check that comes in, but you've got this other money you want to invest it. So you spend the money on some stocks, okay? At that point, once you do that, the best thing that you can do is pretend that money's spent. You spend it on this, now you own these little stocks. Okay?
Well, right.
So when they crash, you don't say, I lost all my money.
Right. No,
the money was already lost, bro. You already spent it, man.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it.
I put my whole life into these stocks. Like, you're an idiot. What are you
doing?
But
what I'm saying is, like, the way that he's going about it, like, it almost seems like, in this world that we live in today, like, with these overly sensitive fucking political people that, like, super, like, my feelings are number fucking one on every list, I can see it like getting to the point where he is kind of being like a bully to the kids on the playground. Remember that they would act like they're friends with you almost, like helping like and
he's
like,
poking at him, making fun of him.
He's raising all these people's hopes and raising them up and making them seem like like, wow, this is something I might wake up tomorrow morning a millionaire. Who knows? Right. Because I've got so many Dogecoin. Who knows what Elon Musk will do next? And then he does something like that, and I don't know. Yeah, it just manipulates the market, and it's it's fucked up.
And then and then turns around and is like, I'm just
right. He's seriously playing. He's
like what?
But he's playing with lives. Like these are lives, Like people could be. I don't know.
Man,
I think it's kind of fucked up. Should we still call him the Doge Father? I mean, if this is just a big hustle, like maybe the whole thing needs to be maybe they need a new Doge Father. Like they're I mean,
maybe they shouldn't idolize him. But I can tell you this much: he's doing a lot with his company, and his company has got some real crazy tech coming. And whether I want the progression of AI to slow down or go faster or whatever's coming, it's coming. No matter what I got to say about it. So maybe I'll just invest some money into what I think is going to blow up. I mean, because the potential of where that dude's company can go, like in 10 years when you look back to now and think, man, I could have invested then, and even then it was like
look
late
at
in the game,
now.
But it wasn't. It was early in the game, dude.
Bitcoin.
Because there's some shit coming. It's still time right now to get on and go invest in something. But put the money up and pretend you spent it. If you get something back from that, major dividends or something, I mean, come on. You got lucky.
Right. Joining us now, everybody. You may have heard the ringing of the of our little
alarm, notification, or
the Discord. The Discord channel. We have I'm getting them on the screen right now. Here we go. Here's Nate Smitty Smith. Nate Smitty Smith right here with can you see us? Can you hear us over there?
Yeah, guys, gentlemen, how are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, you're clear as a bell. You're looking fantastic.
Good. Well, okay. Hey,
bastard, back at ya.
We got the voices of radio, just like you. The faces for radio. I would have to say. But
yeah, which makes sense that we both have internet. That we all have internet shows. Hey, look at us.
Right. You totally flipped the game on its head, man.
We can't just
left field.
We just couldn't do it right. But Nate Smitty Smith, everybody. If you don't know, he was you were a DJ on 105.1, right? Real Rock, and were you on when it was the Zone too? Did you do the Zone?
Yeah.
You were on during the.
Started on the Zone. I had a metal show, a Sunday night metal show on the Zone called The Asylum.
Yeah, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep, I remember that now. Now, I forgot to explain to you earlier when we did our test run that when you see yourself, this is what the viewers are seeing, just so you know. Because you're seeing yourself at this point. I know that.
Like, why am I looking at myself?
Okay.
I was on the show, guys.
So now after working there, you worked for 10 years, wasn't it? Like at least 10 years in the gig, or?
Yeah, a dozen. It was close to a dozen. I did afternoons from 2009, I think, late 2009 till. I don't know. Yeah, it's like 12 years. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, I mean, that's impressive in radio. Dude, that is.
It is, actually, because, I mean, number one in the radio biz, you never see like that. You got the Terry Rays that are out there that are just like ungodly, that long of a career in radio is not normal, but.
Not for a lot of people. I mean, there's just a lot of people you're just dumb enough to stay in it.
Right, yeah. No, well then wait. I mean, like, what was it that made you?
It's always like the rocker dudes that don't have the shows long. Like, there's tons of other subject matter. Like, Yo, Crystal Frost has been doing her thing for a long time. She's got a certain type of subject matter. They talk about her, but the rock station dudes.
It's been tough in this town. Yeah, like
they come and they go. It's like that everywhere, though. I feel like
it's I've really realized that the internet is a better place for me. It's just. Radio and I have broken up.
Welcome.
It's freedom.
Buddy,
I mean, really. I mean, number one, it's like, you are at the Smith hole right there. Is that where you're at right now?
We're in the Smith hole.
This is the Smith hole where it's every show is broadcast from, and it's not just one show or two shows. It's like a few of them. But what was it that kind of pulled you away from the radio biz? Like, I mean, I know myself. It was a tough gig. Like when I was just I had to go through the intern bullshit, and I think I remember listening to you doing intern shit too, didn't you? I mean, didn't you have to do like something?
I did a few little things like that when I was starting out. I had darts thrown at me and shit.
Yeah.
So there was hazing going.
Oh, there was. That was the gig, dude. Like, it was when you had homeless Jake, I think, was it, and Crystal.
Yeah, it was right around then.
Yeah. Yep. Homeless Jake, Crystal, and Cartman back in the day.
That was crazy.
Motherfuckers had people running all over. That was the greatest fucking promotion, dude. You guys had people running all over Traverse City looking for $5,000 at one point, and that was because I remember being at the fucking Civic Center myself. I was working that day, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll go look. I mean, shit. What if I find it? Yeah,
there was a lot of people. I mean, there's the thing because the station had a Sheboygan office and a Traverse City office, and I was working out of the Sheboygan office. So I didn't really have to deal with a lot of that. I kind of knew that it was going on, but I didn't know how big it was,
Right.
Oh, so
Yeah, dude, it was huge. It was, I mean, seriously, there was like hundreds of people that were running around the fucking Civic Center. I was checking it there was a homeless guy that I was like walking up to. I was about to fucking check him.
So,
like
well,
I was
hold
just
on
gonna
here.
poke
So
him.
what was the end result here? Was there a
$5,000? Yeah,
Who
there
got
was.
it? Who got that? Like some lady or
some
something?
schmuck.
A schmuck?
Yeah.
That's
Just some
funny.
dude. Somebody found the clue, and then won it. I can't remember. It's just some
nice.
guy who found it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
that's
So
awesome.
what was it that kind of just told you that you didn't want to do the radio? I want to know that.
Right.
I mean, I've been building this podcast thing for a while, just kind of half-assing it, just kind of when I could take the time and to do stuff. And I was doing mornings the last couple of years on the Bear, and for 9 months, 9 months of the first year of the pandemic, I was doing the show from the basement because we were switching studios at the time, getting a new studio built as well. So just the stress really of trying to do a live show with a co-host from the house, just it was a mix of that stress and just like, just radio, just radio stuff, radio corporate stuff that I just was not really,
Wasn't digging no more.
oh man, it's just, I think I went on vacation like a week or two before I left. And just to try to put things in perspective, I actually got an Airbnb on a lake in Alpena, and I read a book for 3 days in the complete silence. And I'm like, what am I gonna try to stick this out, or am I gonna just call it quits bartending or bartend and then work on this podcast? And I went with option C on that one.
A little bit of everything, right?
That's the power of a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd kick back with the Playboy. You know what I'm saying? That's a book.
Yeah.
That's a book.
Yeah.
And I mean the power.
Well, and
So
that's
I
not
feel you,
just
bro.
one podcast that you're doing now. You got like multiple podcasts. You've taken the you ran away with the podcasting in a
You
sense.
caught the bug, man. Caught the
Like it's
fever.
we three Smiths. Is Smittydicks still going too, or
I changed that to We Three Smiths because
okay?
I don't know. There's just I think that the name was just off-putting to a lot of people, maybe.
And that's like you and your two brothers or something like that?
Yeah, two brothers, and that was we were dicks to each other, and we're Smitties. So
Nice.
Yeah, Dan's a Smitty too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
am.
yeah.
But mine's with D's. S-M-I-D-D-Y.
that's like when people Dan's like when people smell titties with two D's rather than two T's.
Yes.
It's like that.
I was damn shitty because my name was Dan Smitty. Spitty, shitty, ham titties.
Ham
I was
titties.
ham titty for a while.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, all of it. Shitty, Smitty, Schmitty.
So you've got the We Three Smiths, and then you've also got the 6 Packs on Mars, right? You got that's a
So we Three Smiths is what it's just everything is blanketed under. It's on Spotify, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook.
Okay.
And then everything is under the We Three Smiths kind of blanket, just kind of in a way like podcast and radio podcasts and segments that I was doing for years too, and I'm just kind of doing them all under that.
okay. Gotcha.
So I'm basically doing my show version, the podcast version of the radio show, just kind of the same shit I talk about. Guest on that. It's called What the Hell Everything. And that's 2 or 3 times a week. And then I have a political, like topical podcast that I've always wanted to do called 6 Packs on Mars. I've literally had that idea for like 10 years. And that's one long form podcast, which is just called the We Three Smiths podcast, Smithhole Cinemas, movie recreations. I just like the very idea that I can do anything. I could literally, I just have my home studio and I just have come shit out an idea and produce it, and boom, fucking 10 minutes later, you got a podcast,
That's totally true too. I mean, but that's kind of the way that it is over here at AV Studios. Is like we come in here and we can just create whatever the fuck we want to create, and that's what we love about like the way we've got set up over here. We got to get you over here sometime to check her out, man.
I'll come check it out, man, for sure.
Soundstage, everything. We've got a set
shot
over here, basically. So we cut stupid.
Oh man,
videos.
because you were set up on what it was downtown Traverse somewhere.
We were originally set up over on at New Leonard Media. That was on Bates Street, and then we moved out of Mark's earlier this year. Still, no problems or anything like that.
Yeah,
we had bigger ideas, and we were just like, we wanted to get these ideas moving with the virtual concerts, and that's where we are right now. That's what we've been rocking along.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I saw that you were doing that. I saw. Friends at User Friendly Killer Robots post about whatever show you got coming up. Is that next week?
Next Sunday, actually. They're taking our Sunday. We're not going to have to do the podcast next Sunday, Dan, but we got to be here for the UKR.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're going to have Craig in here in about 10 minutes or so. He's supposed to be showing up
He's
here.
here already. He's
is he here?
Yeah.
Is he here? Cool. Yeah. Awesome, yeah. So, and we're going to chat with him. So after you quit the radio, you're doing the podcasting now, and then I always wonder, what is the next plan? Like, what can we expect next? Like,
Well, I'm glad you asked. I have this thing called the 5-year plan, and I have a few videos and links. I have a Patreon page now to try to fund the 5-year plan, and that I really just want to make this podcast as successful as I can. Just working because I'm the only one doing it, and to say I'm a tech idiot is putting it lightly. So I have to kind of go at my own pace, but I want to build this thing as much as possible. In order to fund my big idea, which is to do a year-long hiking pub tour in Ireland where I podcast it.
Wow.
That's an interesting thing.
And so, at the age of 50, I'll be going on this fucking year-long hike through Ireland. But I need to get funded for that. So that's primarily what the Patreon page is for, is to fund that. And then I'm moving to Montana after that, moving out west.
Wow.
So I'll take the podcast with me if that's what I need to do. If it's successful and I can still do it and keep it a viable thing, then I'm going to keep it going.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not going to shut up anytime soon. I mean, that's.
Are you generally, were you born and raised here in Northern Michigan, or out where were you from?
Rapid City.
Rapid City. Oh man.
Rapid City.
Ravaging Rapid City.
Yeah, boss.
Ooh. Yeah. They got a store out there, I think, if I remember right. Right?
The store. There's a couple meth houses, I think.
Pretty sure there was a dog sighting out there once.
Yeah.
Dan and I are from Interlaken, so
there was definitely a dog man sighting out there.
Oh yeah.
So
it's not Interlaken. Is it Interlaken or is it Gron?
No Gron for me. I was dead nuts in Interlaken.
I'm knee deep up in some Gron shit, bro. You know what
grew up right across the street from a fucking nasty ass
man.
human waste sprayer, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Dude, the Arts Academy, right? The Interlaken Arts Academy, they used to spray their piss and shit on this field across the street from me. And, dude, my entire life, I grew up with that thing. And the right time of the day, that wind blows in the wrong direction, and you've got the mist of piss and shit from the Arts Academy blowing on you. And
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's a real story. I mean, I'm not kidding. Dan's lost it over here.
That's
that
the
was
most
serious
torturous shit, dude. I mean, that's a
really
really
sounds
true
like
story.
Gron
I
then.
remember going over to Nate's house years ago and just being like, "Damn, bro, like it smells like human feces." And you know what? Nate's always coming up with like poop songs and fart jokes and shit.
Now it makes sense.
That was his life. Now it makes sense. Man.
No, it makes sense.
This is bad. This is bad, brother.
I was covered in this shit. The what the hell everything. Let's go back to that now. What is that the basis of it? I mean, what the hell everything? It seems like it's a pretty wide spectrum of topics there.
I mean, it's literally it's what the hell everything. I mean, I kind of coined it on the morning show when I was, COVID had hit and civil unrest around the country and all this crazy news and fucking NMC barbecue was shutting down. And I was like, what the hell, everything?
Yeah.
And then that just became a thing.
It just turned into it.
Like, wow, name the podcast that.
I love that, man. That's so cool.
But I mean, I try to stay away from heavy topics for the most part. It tends to come up if it's happening in the world. But I just tend to have this ridiculous Smitty angle that I just tend to put on things, talk about aliens, talk about fucking idiot people. And
Smittyism. It's called Smittyism, bro.
It's not very scientific. I just talk shit,
Yeah, Smittyism.
Smittyism
all the way.
Yep. Dan's been doing those. Yeah.
The felonious Smittolonius.
Smittolonius.
I'm glad I beat you to the punch with this Smit hole. You could have had this.
You can keep the Smit hole. I'm good with that.
Dan's got his own Smit hole. It's fucking. No, so there was another thing I was going to say too. There.
Kidding me, Nate?
The old radio gag and all that stuff. No hard feelings with anybody, right? I mean, you guys, you all left on good terms, or?
Oh no, Tim, who brought him out of retirement. Tim Logan brought him out of retirement to do the morning show with me, and that dude's my best friend in the world, and he's like a brother. So he's still holding down the fort, man.
Right on.
It's just
good.
It's just one thing. It's like everything is a breakup at some point. Sometimes you just leave in the middle of the night with a note.
It was such a fickle world too. Like, I don't know if it was the same way for your guys' studios, but when I was working for over at Northern Broadcasting there, man, it was like everybody almost seemed like they wanted to go after each other's throats for anything. Like everybody was trying to like get somebody else's job at some point. Like I don't know.
Dude, radio is so fucking brutal and like competitive. Honestly, that's another part that I was so fucking sick of, like the competition.
Yeah,
I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Yeah,
Why don't I want any part of this anymore?
Yeah, right. No, and it was always competition. It's always like what somebody else is doing, and I gotta be better than some other radio station, or
it's like so different in the podcast world.
It is
the way we look at it is like there's enough for 1 million podcasts. It doesn't matter, man. Like there's 1 million subject matter. There's just million things to talk about. So I mean, it's just like. It's not a big deal in the podcast world, man. We can cross, like, here we are. We're hanging out. We're basically doing your podcast with us right now, and vice versa.
Well, I think we're going to do that tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna be back here. We're going to do another chat with you.
Yeah. I think that'll be on Wednesday's podcast, but we're doing that tomorrow.
Right on. And where can everybody find your podcast? Are you uploaded to like Anchor? What service are you using for all that?
It's currently on YouTube and Spotify, and. I wanted to mention the Rock and Roll Roundtable album review podcast that we do too. That's super fucking fun. I brought that back from doing it with the radio station. But let's see, what is it? Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and the Patreon page. Look for We Three Smiths.
And Patreon,
please.
Patreon.
Only $3 a month. I'm doing all kinds of extra shit on there. So
sweet, dude. You're living the fun life. I mean, I remember when we first started getting this podcast rolling a little bit more when I was a complete alcoholic and I was like crazy. Right. But I had all this time because I was going through this crazy fucking thing in my mind. But we were producing some killer shit. Like we had a lot of stuff that was good, but it was weird, but it was funny. It was good shit. But I don't know. Having sometimes, like getting that break away from that type of shit, breathing down your neck type of a fucking, lifestyle, and having the freedom to create, it changes what, all the vibe, everything about it.
Dude, I can tell you that like I've never had such an epiphany moment that I really finally realized I was quitting radio and realized what I was going to do with a podcast and essentially just have the freedom, not only freedom to say fuck if I want to say fuck, but like creative freedom. I can literally do whatever the fuck I want. But the very idea that was what I was going to do now was so fucking liberating. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's addictive too, man.
Dan can't stop saying fuck now.
Can't get not the swear Nate. Doing the shows, man.
Doing the shows, yeah, it is.
I'm putting out a ton of material of my own shit, and it's just like. When we get on the podcast, we usually just kind of free. We know what we're going to talk about, but we don't know how it's going to come out. I mean,
we have a few questions that we have written, and
it's all probably off
everything
the top
else
of
is
the head,
freestyle, yo.
Yo, freestyle.
Oh, it's just the very idea that you can create whatever you want to. That's the beautiful thing about the internet.
Yeah.
There's still so many people that just don't even realize. They just think podcasting is still a fucking joke and it's a fad, and I don't know what that is.
Right. No, it's like they almost think of like the where radio began, where you started from like the teenage kids that were sitting in the basements that were doing they were pretty much just there for the service, if I remember correctly on this, for like the service of like sending an announcement out just in case there was a bomb that was coming from Japan or something like that. I think it was like World War I time or something like that where radio started to become, and it was just stoners that were living in the basement, like they weren't doing nothing. They were just and that's what it is now, like the podcast. Yeah, we're just a bunch of fucking stoners, man, a bunch of punk kids, like
well, you know what?
I mean, we're creative. Look what we can do,
Well, you know what? I think that Nate here had a good chance with podcasting because he's gained so many followers over the years, and so many people have respect for him and just liked him on the radio, that it was an easy transition to come on over and listen to what he's doing with the podcast too. So I think that was helpful, I'm sure, right?
Well, yeah, it had to be, probably to some extent. I mean, there's obviously, I have I think I have close to 2,500 people on the Smitty page, and then 1,500 on the We Three Smiths page. But
that's awesome.
Right on.
But most of those guys, at least for the Smitty page, I think a lot of those people, they just like your shit because you're on the radio. They don't really care about podcasting. So I've kind of watched on the inside. I've kind of watched peaks and valleys since I left the last time.
Right.
And you kind of see people falling off, but I got more people coming back on now. So you can see it kind of creeping up a little bit.
I know. I think it's kind of fucking cool when you listen to somebody that was on radio and they kind of had to follow the corporate bullshit and, go along with everything that's going on. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, I'm doing a podcast now. And then their truth side comes out and they're like, fuck that. That was whack, know, and it's like, what? My mind is blown. You fucked with me now, It's like, good. People need to wake up to some bullshit, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. It's turned shit on its head, on the side, on its ear, whatever the fuck I was going to say,
Right.
Whatever part of the anatomy. It's turned everything upside down. I mean, there's radio people that are finally starting to catch up.
Yeah.
Few and far between, and it's an ever-increasing number, but it's really slow. They're just fucking dragging their heels, kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm. It's funny. Howard Stern, I remember he said radio or podcasts are for losers. Podcasting is for losers, and that's like that. I can't argue. Like every single time I start a show, I like to remember that. I just like to keep that in mind. Like that's an inspiring thing. Like podcasts are just for losers.
Right.
It's like
stay
bullshit,
out of the podcast game.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
You guys have grown, man. You guys have grown and kept it up. That's another thing too, is sticking with it in podcasting because, dude, I don't know how you guys feel. For me, it seems a lot of times, and God damn it, what am I doing all this for? Who gives a shit about this? Who is watching this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Sometimes it just feels like nobody gives a fuck, and you just got to fight through that. You got to stay positive and just stick true to what you think is the right thing and what you're doing.
Yep.
And if you can get through that, you're going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to, in my mind, I believe that if we just keep doing something crazy is going to happen, big enough to catch a lot of attention. And by the time you do catch attention, you've got so much material out there. People are, I like this channel. And, when you find a new channel, you go back, you watch everything they have. You know what I mean? So if all of a sudden you do something that's like blows up and 1 million people watch your video, chances are they're going to go back and watch a lot of your other videos too. And then overnight, boom. There was a YouTuber that I was watching for a while, and I'm like, this kid, he's got millions of views. He just popped up out of nowhere. How did he do it, right? And then he made a video like, this is for 15 years on YouTube. I'm like, oh, my God.
Right.
He's been grinding for 15 years.
Yeah,
And then
exactly. And it's a grind.
Boom.
It is a grind, dude.
So, yeah, don't give up,
We've said it many times ourselves. Even if we had one person that's watching our fucking show right now, we don't give a shit. That's good. We're entertaining one person out there.
We entertain ourselves, actually. That's what we're doing.
I believe this 100%, and that is that if I keep doing this for 5 years and I never get more popular than I am right now, I'm not even going to be disappointed, because to me, like, all this shit about all the shit you have on YouTube, it's a fucking time capsule. Like in a million years, when fucking aliens find this shit, somewhere in the fucking stratosphere, and they're gonna look at all of our shit and see dick and fart jokes and fucking all kinds of shit.
It's a legacy. Your great grandkids are gonna know you intimately. They're gonna, I know that guy. He's my great granddad.
Yeah.
I know the guy. Watch him all the time.
Well, Nate,
It's
it's we got to keep moving with the time frame. That's one of those fucking things. That how much do you miss a time frame with radio? Tell me that really quickly. How much do you miss having time frames?
Oh no, it's just no.
No.
I miss nothing.
nothing at all.
Absolutely, that's awesome, man.
That's reassuring.
I'm happy for you, dude.
One thing that we have to we
Yeah.
have Craig that's coming into the studio. Yeah, very very happy for you, man.
Yeah.
Craig coming into the studio here from UKR in just a sec, but we have to ask one question really quickly. We ask pretty much all of our guests. Have you ever shit your pants?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean,
All right. Let's hear the story.
Okay. All right. Very good.
He doesn't have no time for the story. Okay,
No,
we'll
yeah,
tell the story next time, dude.
What?
We got time.
You got time? I want to hear your story.
wanna
Tell
tell
us
the
your
story?
story. Yeah.
I don't even know if I don't even know if I remember the shitting my pants story.
No?
Oh, I just know I did.
You just know that
Yeah,
you
I did. I just did,
I think
man.
I just shat. I just sharted. Like it was I think I was in my car and I had to that's what it was.
Eerily familiar to Eric Zane. Eric Zane came on and he told us a little story about how he had a pretty big accident in his
He
pants.
pooped on his way to a hockey game, and
He was an announcer for the
he was
hockey
announcer
game.
for the hockey
And
game.
he's sitting there the whole time, and everyone's like, "Did you step in dog shit?" And he's like, "And it's me that stinks like shit." It's pretty funny. Anyway, man, we won't hold you up anymore. Dude, Thank you so much.
We will
for
chat
getting
with you
us.
tomorrow night, though. About 5 o'clock. We'll be back here, and we'll be on his podcast for this Wednesday.
Awesome.
We'll stop in. We'll shoot the shit with you, and because he's got his podcast. This is our podcast. That's right. I
Yeah.
got to remember. We're moving forward. But thank you
Cross-contamination
so
here.
much, Nate Smitty Smith, everybody from formerly of 105. Yeah, formerly of the radio. See you later, man. Have a good evening.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
All right, we are. Craig is going to be coming in here in just a second here.
Craig.
But, you know what? I was.
What you doing, Craig?
I wanted
Come on,
to-
Craig.
I brought a friend too.
Oh,
you did?
Craig,
Yeah,
Craig. We got
Hi,
Craig. Hey, what's happening, man?
Craig
How you
and
doing?
Chris.
Let me
Chris and Craig.
let me see if I can pull up your screens here.
Get on here. Get
What,
in here, guys.
There we go.
Whoa, this chair. I like this chair.
Yeah, make sure it's not too far my direction.
All
Okay,
right,
good, you're
all
good,
right.
you're good.
We're settling everybody in here.
Check one,
Look how that
two,
worked
one,
out.
two. Check.
Chris,
Syphilis.
just pull
Syphilis.
that mic.
Syphilis.
Right, your seat was fine. Yeah. Okay.
Craig right here, everybody. This is Craig Babiarz. And am I saying it right, Craig? I gotta know.
No, you're not. But you know what?
Babiarz?
Just call me Craig the Barbarian. It's
Craig the
fine.
Barbarian. Okay,
it's fine.
there you go.
Oh,
Craig
man,
the
let's
Barbarian.
correct him, dude. Can we please let's hold him to the fire on something for once, man. We let him go on everything. How do we pronounce it, brother?
Yeah, right,
It's
right.
pronounced Babiarz.
Babiarz.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Don't fucking say it wrong again, dude.
Babiarz.
So actually, I have
Respect,
I have a
man.
stage name for the band, and the stage name is Nor. That's it, just Nor.
No, just Nor. Just
Just
Nor.
Nor.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The
Sounds
Northern
very
Viking.
Viking-ish.
It is very
Northern
yeah.
Viking-ish. Yeah.
And I am Gern Blanston.
During Blanston. Yeah, these are 2/3 of the band UKR that is coming out of the Traverse City area right here. And actually, they have you guys got we got a concert. You guys
Absolutely.
got a gig that's coming
Yeah.
up here next Sunday. Next Sunday. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying.
Are
Here
you-
we go.
Are you ready for your pants to get rocked off?
Yeah. I'm ready for some concert shit. to
We've
come
been,
back on board,
I
bro.
mean, I've been
Us
ready
too.
for we want to get the drums set up.
Yeah.
We've missed that. Like the last couple of concerts that we've had, we had no drums with the one band, and then but they were still very good. They still did a wonderful job. And then Citrus Orange, they did a great job, man. They were awesome.
That was a dope
Oh yeah,
live
yeah, I
stream.
did. I
Yeah,
watched that. It was really good.
it was a good one. But you guys is we want to make sure that everything is going to be taken care of and
Absolutely.
produced properly. So what can we do to get things ready? Do you have any stunts or props that we have that we may be involving here? Or
Well, our drummer breathes fire, so
Yeah, how do you feel about fire?
Oh, man.
fire? Yeah. Okay, we have
studio players here.
I don't think Andy would like that.
You don't think Andy would like that?
Take
Okay,
that
gotcha.
Andy on that one.
So anything though? I mean,
Well, no,
you didn't give me
we
shit
just,
there. They just said that I don't think they would like fire.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
There's people that are like, no, dude.
Yeah, no, it's as far as props go. Honestly, it's just us. We just bring ourselves and we rock.
Gotcha.
We rock hard.
Gotcha. And when was the last gig that you played?
Well, I thank you for catching that. Thank you for catching that, Dan.
What did I miss? I missed something.
Nothing. Keep on going.
What
What was that question you just said?
do you mean? What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely nothing.
I have to watch
this
this
back.
I have to watch this
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
When was the last gig that you played? How long
Our
has it been?
last gig we played was that Metal Fest?
No, it was the Tiki.
Oh yeah, so
Ooh,
there's
tiki-taka.
a private party that we get hired on every year for.
Okay.
And it's like this craft beer tasting party, and when he hired us for the first year, I was like, dude, do you realize who you're hiring? Because like we're really like loud and aggressive, and he's
Right,
like,
right.
no, we fucking love it. Slayer, oh yeah, I love it.
That's
so,
great.
Like, okay.
You guys are playing Slayer at this.
No.
Oh.
He's just saying that he likes the hardcore metal and stuff like that, and we are
Fuck
just
yeah, man. We got
Yeah.
Playing some Slayer, dude. Oh, we are.
Quit pigeonholing.
yeah, right.
So, then yeah, man. And so that was and when was that? How long ago?
That was
Last August?
last August.
Last August.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
You guys
kind
are
of
the lucky ones. that
just
were
about a
able-
year almost. You know, I mean, we're
Like
creeping
no,
up on it.
no one was doing anything around
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah,
You
the
know-
only other one was Metal Fest.
Yeah,
in
in Gaylord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in Gaylord.
a bunch of bands got together and went to the Bel Air and Grill Pavilion there, and they put on Metal Fest 6, and it was a rocking good time. We
Was
opened
it?
the show. We opened it just like came out just like roar
Right,
like that.
right.
If
People
you
were like,
people didn't know what to expect when
holy
you came
fuck.
here, we're
Right.
going to show you
yeah, and it was good.
Cool.
the rest of the night now. We're fucking
Yeah, it was good. It was good. We made some instant fans, and we had just released our latest album, One Way Ticket to Mars.
Okay.
And we were basically had stacks of them. We were just giving them away.
Sweet.
Like, you like
Wait,
it?
you're
Here.
giving them away?
Well, they're gone now.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I mean? Well, hey, listen, I'll get you one.
I tried to download one.
I know a guy, okay?
I tried to play a video, a clip on your website, and it wanted me to pay for it, and I was like, oh shit, man!
Well,
Like,
yeah.
you giving them away? Fuck you!
You know, it's about the online presence. Yeah, I want to present myself as a businessman online.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But when in person, I'm like, fuck it, have a CD. I don't care.
Right, yeah.
You know?
And the physical CDs are always fun, you know. I mean, and really, you know what?
Back in the day, that's all it was.
That's
dude.
what. That's all it was. But you know what? It's falling away so much now.
Absolutely.
We don't even like. How do you set up? Like, what is the next thing that we could come up with for like a digital type of a display that you have for an album? You know, like we have to have something. Remember, we used to sit there and fucking open up the pages and read every fucking lyric in the fucking you know. I mean, learn your band, your bands. You know, like you would learn what was going on in their heads.
Exactly.
I mean, there was other ways to try to get your stuff out there, and like ways to try to make money back in the day. I think it was almost easier to make money back in the day because you could invest a little bit of money and just buy like some burnable CDs, draw up your own little sleeve, copy that, put it in there, press up 1,000 of them, sell it for $10. That's $10,000, bro. And if you're an ambitious dude and you got a backpack full of CDs, you're like, hey, dude, buy my CD. Everyone that you met. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And they do or do not, and mostly you'll sell them at the end of the day. But no, nowadays it's all social media marketing. It really is.
You're not selling a CD for $10 on the street to somebody these days. They'll be like, I don't have a CD player.
I don't have cash. Well, and that's where I got
too.
a little smart, and I got the Square card reader. And I'm like, hey, I take card too.
Hey, there you go. Right.
Swipe, motherfucker.
Sometimes you got to get people to guilt buy, you know, just like
Guilt buy,
right.
yeah.
they're like,
Guilt
fuck.
buy.
You're like, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks.
Exactly.
So the new album then, like, seriously, we're gonna come back to that idea someday because creating a digital fucking book type of a visual experience for the album, I think that's
Absolutely.
I don't know,
Dude,
that's
I was
some of that weird
entertaining-
fucking organic thinking. I don't know
I
why.
was entertaining the thought of putting an album on a USB drive that was a bracelet that snapped on.
We actually already tried that. And it was before the time people were like, "The hell is that?" And we couldn't sell it.
Easy.
And now they're just now coming down in price where it's actually feasible for us to actually buy a shit ton.
Right.
Have our discography on there. Have a comic book drawn up about the band on there or
it's
something.
A press kit,
yeah,
just like boom.
Yeah, press kit.
It's gotta be like online would be the other option. People could go onto the internet and download the item for a fee or something like that. Like that would work.
So actually, you can go to our website, userfriendlykillerrobots.com. Yep. Thank you. It's like GoDaddy for the band.
Right, yeah. .com.
But yeah, you go on there and you can it's basically $1 a song. And if you are feeling charitable, you can pay more for any more songs. So that's why it's your price.
It's a good idea
on there. But we are currently working on our new album right now, and this is our self-titled album, UKR. And we're working with Andy here in the studio.
Yeah,
and
sweet.
8 just killer tracks. These are just rocking tracks. It gets me excited listening to the tracks no one's ever going to hear. And the scratch tracks are just phenomenal. So,
can we expect that next? Can we expect hearing any of the new stuff? We got the live stream that's coming. Are you guys good? Yeah. We can.
No, we're practiced up on the new stuff. We play them live. It sounds really good. So we're gonna play a lot of the new stuff.
Awesome.
I'm actually coming in next weekend before we do this, and I'm putting the bass lines down.
Yeah. So you guys will be just going right from the track into the video for the most part, almost.
Exactly. And that's what we love to do. Just stack it up and we're already on fire at this point. Let's go. Just boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Put as many in the can as you can absolutely have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You never know when you'll use them later.
Yeah.
You never know, too, if you get looked at by some kind of record company or something, they're going to say, okay, we'd like to sign you, and in 30 days, we need 50 songs from you.
Right.
And I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And you got to produce 50 fucking songs.
We actually have 50 songs.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Actually, when I joined the band, that's what I got. It was trial by fire.
They just threw these songs at you?
Every single song they had in their catalog.
Wait a minute now. Let's talk about this now. Are you a little bit older than the other folks in the band?
Yeah, I'm the dad of the band.
I think they were fucking with you with ageism. It was ageism. They were giving you ageism. You should sue the band. You should sue the entire band.
Actually, a funny story is we went down to Austin to Blue Rock, and we got met by ASBC, the Sarah McLachlan people,
In the arms of an angel.
So here we are walking down the street, and they stopped us and started selling their. And it's like, so what we're gonna do is we'll start with your dad.
Oh my God!
My brother and I look at each other, and we start just cracking up.
Let's go with this, guys. Dude, I would be doing all kinds of shit like that.
Right?
You guys have an awesome opportunity to fuck with people.
You actually do.
About it.
Yeah.
But old school. Let's see that tattoo you're trying to cover up there, Dad. Come on now.
Dad. Oh.
Dude, that is old school right there to the core.
The thickness of the lines, you can tell it is,
right?
actually.
I've got
it was given to me by a guy named Sailor Russ when I was in service. And,
no doubt.
I don't know.
Thank you for your
while he was
service,
doing that, I was
brother.
like, how can you see the lines you do? He goes, I don't give a fuck. It ain't my arm.
Oh, my God.
I was like, all right, we're going to stop here.
When I was a kid, I used to signify older people by the shot in their arm. Remember the
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you were in the service,
do you have
you
the
know.
shot? You
Yeah.
got the
he's
no,
got
I
the
don't.
imprint.
Actually, I don't.
You got the imprint?
I don't know.
No, you escaped it.
I think my mom said, fuck it.
was like
I'm an
that.
anti-vaxxer. Way back in the day.
No polio vaccine, nothing like that.
Was that what it was? Was it the polio vaccine?
Yeah,
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 absolutely.
Polio. Yeah.
Gotcha.
There was like 8 shots on this freaking.
Right, yeah. It was,
you.
they'd stick a tube in you,
It's
like a
crazy
fucking tube amp.
It's
little
crazy
tube.
where the vaccine things have gone because, like, I was born in 1979, and I think there was like, I don't know, there was like 5 shots that I had to get or something like that. And now it's like 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
20. You got to get your kid. It's whoa.
I wasn't aware of that.
I mean, and you just start looking statistics and you start looking back then there was a lot less autistic people and stuff. Like as soon as they really started ramping up these shots, there was more autistic people. It's not just some myth that it could be connected. Is what I'm saying. Are we getting into the conspiracy stuff?
You're fucking conspiracy
during this interview.
I tell you
I'm
what.
not.
I think it's all aliens,
It was too
man.
touchy. I got into it.
Everyone out listening out there, do your own research. How's that?
Do your own research. That's a great point. Yeah.
And you know what? It's your business if you got a vaccine.
Your
it's you
choice.
and your doctor's business. Look over it. See if it's healthy with you. Talk to your doctor about it. Make a choice with him. Or her.
You know what? The whole freedom
Whatever's
of choice thing, I mean, that whole movement almost, though, isn't it kind of like making it easier for insurance companies to get out of situations then? Like it was their choice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now it's just all about your fucking choice. You write you signed there here.
This
Hey, that
could
was
get
your
really
choice.
slippery really quick.
Yeah, freedom of choice.
Niagara Falls of lawsuits are getting ready to come
Right,
down.
yeah. I
telling
got a
you,
lawsuit after a lawsuit.
That's
Oh
why
my
we're only
goodness.
musicians and not lawyers.
Yeah, no, it's
Just leave us alone. We
But
all
the
we need
world-
is a camera and connection to the internet. We'll be out in the woods and we'll have 1 million fans. And that's what we can do, guys. We are in the middle of the woods right now.
that's
We got
funny.
a fucking stage, man.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're looking forward to this
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah,
Actually, at 7 p.m., these guys are going to be taking the stage. You guys have seen the stage, obviously. You
Oh, yeah,
guys
we
have,
played on that
Oh,
stage.
we
played
played
on
on many
Yeah,
times.
they're here.
Nice.
They're recording in here. They've been here.
Yeah,
They've been
yeah.
around here.
We got
This-
everything.
This is home.
Yeah, this is
Right, this is like your second home,
Yeah, it
of
is. We spent
course.
a lot of time here. We actually, our last CD release party for One Way Ticket to Mars, we did that here.
Oh,
And
really?
It was a killer show. I mean, we
Nice.
had 3 other bands, and we had a mosh pit going, just
Wow.
out of nowhere. And so we played for, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played for 2
Wow.
hours straight. And
Two-hour
one of the most
gig.
memorable lines I heard from the crowd was that one song? Because we did 4 songs back to back, just like kaboom, 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 like that. And one
like,
guy
it
goes,
just kept-
was that one song? I think it was Lewis.
I threw
Lewis
my
will
hip
love
out
it.
and had to go home.
Oh, my
The way
God.
you just
Need a hip
impressed
replacement
that guy,
surgery.
you were like, he was like, it was that 4 songs. His mind was fucked, dude. You melted.
It was
going
awesome.
on, man?
It was awesome. We love Lewis. Lewis is a great guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Louis.
cool,
Yeah,
man.
Louis from what's his other name? No, he looks like somebody. He looks like a person from another band. I can't remember the name of the other band. Jerry
me.
Hattricks. He looks
Oh.
like Jerry Hattricks.
okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Jerry
Yep.
Hattricks. Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Those guys from the knockoffs.
Knockoffs,
That's
yeah.
yep.
That's right.
Also, the Biffy looks just like fucking Andy. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. I think
There's
Andy's
a
got some
real
words with
fucking-
somebody over there. Hey,
uncanny.
someone's walking around with my
It
face.
is.
He's
What's
from
going
another-
on?
he's
I'm
from
thinking
another
Andy's
dimension.
only got, he's got a busy dad or maybe a busy mom or something here. Like, I mean, we got other multi-dimensional things. Happy birthday or happy Mother's Day. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's
Oh,
Day,
happy
everyone.
Mother's Day
Yeah,
to
happy
the
Mother's
mothers out
Day.
there. I forgot about
But
you with the
no,
dirty
there's
mouth.
like no, it was a
Smack
joke.
you, boy.
It's a fucking joke. No, I'm not saying that he's getting busy. It was a joke.
I know. I was.
If
We switched
you
from
know
the
what
joke
we're
and went over
talking
to
about,
mothers,
I
and then
mean,
you said that word after
If you
that.
know what we're fuck.
Okay, we're good. Mother's Day shit's over. We said. There
Craig,
it
did
is.
you tell your mom happy birthday or Mother's
Happy
Day?
birthday! Yes, yes.
Hey, Mom, happy birthday.
Oh yes.
No,
Happy Mother's
we
Day.
my brother and I took her out to lunch today. Yeah, and it
We
was
had
good.
16 people at my
Yeah,
fucking
man.
house.
On Easter, Nate was out dressed like Santa Claus, handing out Halloween candy to
Yeah, I
everybody.
was creeping all the kids out. Yeah.
Damn.
He was all fucked up, man.
That candy cane
Didn't know
was straight
what
with
was
something other
happening.
than just sugar,
Yeah,
huh?
we gave him something. He didn't know.
It was,
we
it
put-
was
we got him.
it was a crazy
We spiked
time.
his drink.
So yeah, okay, Mother's Day, fuck this. I screwed all that up, I try to be.
Our mothers aren't watching.
Our
this
mothers
right now,
aren't
bro.
watching. No,
Oh,
my
no.
mom's on her way up to the UP. She's heading up there.
Yeah,
with,
she's not
Yeah,
watching
she said
this.
no. She didn't fucking want to. Maybe we should call her. Should we call her at some point while she's driving?
Dude, that might be funny. Your mom is hilarious.
My mom is pretty funny.
Is she one of those ladies, no disrespect, where she doesn't shut up?
Oh,
Like my mother?
Depends. It depends.
if you get her going, because kind
Yeah.
of like Nate, he
Yeah.
doesn't shut the fuck up.
Oh,
man.
sure.
Right.
He
It
just-
depends on the mood and the
Gotcha.
timing.
She
and
might
all
be
that.
like, what?
But
she's one of those moms too.
Right.
Like grounded.
No, she's done smoking. She doesn't.
Stand there, oh yeah. Grounded. I seen that with my own fucking grounded.
Oh boy.
And he was like, "Fuck!" And then he was running.
I kind of want to know what you did for that, because that was like a.
That was probably a regular thing for me.
Oh,
right?
sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was seriously. I was a little.
We spent a lot of time at
asshole.
Duck Lake Beach when we were a kid, and that's why.
Yeah.
Like his mom was down there with Tony every day, playing frisbee, laying in the sun, smoking joints and stuff. Probably.
Yep. Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. They were cool as fuck.
tearing
They
it
had
up,
like
man.
jean jackets and smoked Marlboro Reds and shit.
Yeah, we
like-
we
like
smoked.
the
We had
80s.
like everything was Marlboro
the
gear
80s.
too.
Yeah,
like
Marlboro
The area I come from.
Yeah, you were there hanging probably one time.
I know it. I might know your mom.
I think it was. Yeah, you probably do. I think Nate
Nate's
got in
like,
trouble.
Dad?
Oh shit, dude!
No. I know my dad. My dad's probably watching. Actually,
I think Nate pantsed me. I was talking to a girl at the beach. I was there. Nate was like, "I've been at this beach for 3 fucking years," and so we were just. I was talking to some girl. And Nate came up behind me and he was like,
traffic there.
I don't
pulled my
remember
pants
this.
down right in front of this chick, and I was like bathing suit, so it was like there was nothing. Just like I was standing there with shorts on, no shirt. I was butt fucking naked standing there.
Come on, were you loud and proud about it? Did you
I was
just,
like,
did you
no,
just-
I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I was 10, man. I was fucking.
Oh?
Children.
I chased him, I think, but he was like
I
way
got away.
bigger than me.
I got away.
you know?
I had my bike. My mom worked there. You know, my
Why am I
mom.
hearing
mom
Benny
worked-
Hill music?
Oh yeah. No shit.
It was that, dude, all the way.
It was. So the new album and all that stuff. When can we expect that? When's the release date?
Release date, that's projected probably for next year after we get everything done.
Okay.
We're going to get all the recording done this year. We're going to head down to Texas for the Blue Rock again.
Oh wow.
To really finish it. That's what makes the albums really professional is,
Wow.
is the Blue Rock studio.
Yeah.
If everyone gets a chance, you should go onto our website, look at One More Ticket to Mars. Check us out on Facebook. I'm doing the social media plugs. Forgive me.
Do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Check us out at Facebook.com/UKR Band, or on our Instagram at UKR_punk_metal. So there's that's our Instagram, and so we post pretty regular and stuff like
You
that.
realize how invaluable that is to us for you to be able to recite all that shit because we can't.
I didn't understand any of it.
He said words.
He's like, yeah, just the way he said.
so
What he said. I'm with you, bro.
underscore.
I'm there, man.
Yeah.
Underscore here.
Nate
underscore
takes
there.
care of a lot of that shit. He
Well,
just
yeah,
does.
so
He's
you could look out for updates on us recording. He's doing bass tracks this weekend.
Yep.
And
Holy shit.
And then
And then we got the live
after
gig
that-
happening.
Yeah, and then we got the live concert after that, and then after that, it's probably another month, and then I'm going to be doing guitar tracks for all the album work, and then after that, it's going to be all vocals, and
Sweet.
just like
and we can watch the progression of it.
Absolutely.
This is how far we are in the song.
exactly.
It's like readily available information about.
And they're
Your band.
small snippets of
That's
like
awesome,
30
man.
seconds. We have a guest singer
That's a
singing
unique
on
thing.
our album with us this time. We have
Lisa Six.
Lisa
That's
Six.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's singing a one song that's completely different sound for us.
What a
but-
voice.
but
She
she's
has got a
great voice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
always good to throw that, weird song in that doesn't, not weird, but like out of the
It's
genre.
out of the blue,
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
that's always good, dude. Throw
But it
one
still
of those
has
in
our
there.
flair to
a
it.
B-side song,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You could definitely tell it's still us though. We definitely have our
Signature.
our signature sound, yeah.
Right.
But lo and behold, we are all when it comes down to it, we are just fast, we are aggressive, and we are in your face when it comes to music.
I love it.
And that's why it's punk metal, because
it's like the
just-
Coke Hogan of music.
Hogan of
Just
brother.
in your face,
Hey man,
like,
if you want one of our songs for your theme song, let me know. I'll
dude,
give it to
listen,
you.
Yeah.
listen.
There
just
you go,
need to put
Dan.
Coke Hogan in your video. Like, you do a video about a dude, and it's Coke Hogan.
There it is.
And you're doing a whole song about
Human.
this dude. And then
There it
it's-
is.
it's Coke
Human?
Hogan
Yeah,
through
you got
whole
the music video? All right, we got it.
Does this thing, and then it's part of the
We're
song.
producing
he
it. We're
fucking
gonna
ends
make
up
it
falling
happen.
off a building or something. Who knows? We come up with something.
Wait, how long is Human? Wait a minute, seriously, because we could probably make one ourselves,
Yeah,
just
we could
you and
probably
I.
take the video-
And you guys
song.
wouldn't even need to be in. We could take like the live stream right
They
after
did their
you guys.
part. They made the
after
music,
you guys
man.
do the live
It's time
stream.
for us to do our fucking part.
Well, no, we could take it after the live stream. We could take
Yeah.
that video and just put segments of the live stream shots in the video
And
with
make
Coke
it a video.
Hogan's whole fucking act
Video,
that he's
yes.
doing. You know,
Yeah,
his
sure,
the mixture
yeah.
of the two of
Human's
them.
about 3 minutes,
3 minutes long?
2.5,
Yeah,
3
it's
minutes.
a classic punk
I think
song.
It's
that-
a very classic
I
punk
think
song.
the Cokester's
punk
going to have
song.
to make an appearance with you guys on stage for that song then.
So,
it
yeah.
will fit in the video later. Like, yeah, he's even with the band.
It'll be the oh yeah, dude, I love it. I already got the video fucking produced in my mind. Like
going-
that'll be the end of the video. The end of the video will be Coke Hogan showing up to the fucking gig. You know,
Yeah.
and fucking here we
Sure.
go,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
The wheels are turning.
Yeah, we just wrote a music video. You know, like we just created. It's that
The
easy,
Cokester,
folks.
he can play. He's good at the female organ. That's his favorite. But he plays a flute.
He does play the flute. Yep, he does.
Oh my god.
He does play a recorder actually, but he's got a guitar. I think he'll come in. I don't know if we'll bring the recorder, but
So, I got one more thing to say about
Yeah,
the band.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Do it,
just
man.
one real quick thing. If you go on our website, we are selling merch
Okay.
online
Oh, yeah.
to order.
These T-shirts.
These
These
t-shirts,
shirts right
yeah.
here. Hell yeah, man.
Like, stand up a little bit
User-friendly.
here. Yeah.
killer robots.
Yeah.
Ah, we got Hold on, just a second. Let me
He's in the middle of the promo.
I'm in the
with
middle
shirt.
of the promo.
come
Hold on. We can see his shirt.
There
We
we
can
go.
see his shirt. Here we
can
go.
They
So
can
we're-
see it.
we're-
though.
There's the
we're
shirt,
We're doing
yep.
this shirt right here, and
Mm-hmm.
this is our baseball tee. But we have a bunch of other merch. We have hats. We've got backpacks. I mean, you name it. So you want some UKR merch? Go to our website. Check
Did you
us
want to
out.
give something for the ladies too while you were
Oh,
out there?
we have.
No, like stand up and maybe.
Oh well, no.
I thought that, I was like, you're like, here's the shirt and here's a little something of this.
A little
later,
some of
ladies.
this later. Like,
Yeah.
A little something extra.
Yeah, something.
All right, hold on,
something
hold on.
A little extra.
Oh, Gordy, are you there?
Yeah, look at we got this dude.
I am here.
You there? Okay, hey man.
Gordy Garris.
We got about we got a little bit behind in our schedule, so can we give you a call back in about 5 minutes? I'm gonna play a music video really quickly, and then we'll come right to you. How's that sound?
That sounds fine.
Would that work? Okay, I do apologize, man. I'm sorry. I did not. I can't. There's nothing I can do when we start talking.
Yeah,
sometimes.
we just were.
we just diarrhea of the freaking mouth. I think you heard that earlier when we were chatting with you. There's diarrhea in the fucking mouth.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So I'll give you a call back in about 5 minutes. All right, bro.
All right, you guys.
All right, thanks, man. Gordy Garris right there. We're going to be chatting with him in just a second, but I wanted to play a music video from you guys really quickly of what is something that was recently released from you guys, the ice cold lyric video that you have. And can you tell us about that really quickly? It's a lyric video, obviously, but what does the lyrics mean to you?
The lyrics. It's actually about. It's a space horror song. It's a sci-fi, and so it's about being stuck on a spaceship when there's no power, and
you're fucked.
and you're basically fucked, and it's
Wow.
like, and then these in my head, there's scrappers that go around getting junk metal, stuff like that, and they're trying to get in, and there's someone still alive inside.
What's the name of the song again?
Ice cold.
Ice cold.
Do you see that?
Mhm.
That's the sizzling sound of the cold.
Yeah.
The cold inside your soul. This summer, theaters near you. Ice cold. In space. Can't get out. Nowhere to go.
Yep. Enjoy,
No, that's
guys.
awesome.
Enjoy. All right, here we go. Thank you guys again for coming in,
Yeah, my
man.
pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. heavy, man. Fucking heavy new music right there, brother. Oh, yeah, brother. I saw Coke Hogan. Cokester was on there, too, everybody. I saw the Cokester was chiming in during that. Welcome back, Sideshow Nate. We just got done listening to and watching the new lyric video for user-friendly killer robots. We have the link in the description down below for you to go and check them out. They have the live stream that's happening next Sunday right here on our, well, I mean, it would be our night, but it's going to be their night. They're going to be broadcasting it live on their channel. So we do hope that everybody's going to be tuning in and checking that out. And another one who's going to be doing it is this guy right here who I'm calling right now. I am contacting him. It is Gordy Garris. Gordy Garris of, nope, I don't want to share my screen. That's not what I'm trying to do. Hold on, Gordy. I'm trying to pull you up on the screen so that everybody can see you here. Gordy Garris in the Saginaw area right now. I do believe it's Saginaw, right? Or is it the Bay City area that you live in there, Gordy? Saginaw? Yeah. Oh, Sagnasty. Sagnasty. That's what some folks call her. But, Gordy is also you're a nurse, man. And I just want to tell you, thank you first and foremost for everything, being a nurse and stuff. It's a very, very cool job that you're doing, man.
Well, thanks. I guess I consider it a job.
It's a life.
I like it. It's a passion. It's a career. It's just if you're doing it for money and for a job, you're probably doing it for the wrong reasons.
Right, yeah, it's a career path. It's like I don't know, like it takes a brave person. I think I don't know. It takes a lot of responsibility that is on your shoulders daily. So. I just think it's pretty cool. And you got a boat. You got a fucking boat. Gordy Garris has got a big old boat, man. You got it. And we were chatting earlier. He was on his boat. What kind of boat is that?
Are you still on the boat?
No, I'm home right now. I'm actually in our lair where the band and I practice.
Pantheon.
So this is where we make the music happen and where we practice. So
all right,
I got them all lined up and ready to go. So.
Yeah,
very cool.
No, boats are cool. Actually, dude, I started a really successful boat building business in the attic of my house, dude. Sales are through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Sales are through the roof.
Oh, wah, through the roof.
That was lame, dude. That was my
terrible.
dad joke. Come on now.
That was,
I can do it. Hold on. There you go.
That
was good. Thank you for that.
Gordy, how's everything been going with the music too? Like I always am I'm interested in what the music scene, how everything is going, live shows and stuff like that right now. It's been really tough for every musician out there doing the live gigs, and I'm just wondering, how's things been in old Saginaw there?
They've been, man. I haven't really played live shows since the pandemic started. So the nice thing about doing a virtual show that we're doing with you guys it'll be the first time that we've touched a stage together in years, really. I haven't performed with the band since 2016 was the last year I was playing with my band, and a couple of the guys that I played with from then wanted to get things going again with the new album, and we're doing it. So
nice.
This is the first time we played together. This show will be in a long time, and it's the first show I played since I played my last solo gig in November of 2019. Was the last live in-person show I did, where I had people in attendance, and it was a paid gig, right? And I scheduled it and played. That was my last show. It was November 22nd, I want to say, it was right around Thanksgiving time, and I played that show, and I haven't done anything since then, live in front of people. So.
Man,
damn,
it's heart crushing.
It is. It's almost how do you do that? Like being a creative person and whatnot, when you have that drive inside of you, and it's kind of like you're not able to at the time. What are you doing? Obviously riding on your boat. Yeah, boating. You're boating. Is that? how do you handle that though?
How do you handle
not being able to perform? Being who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess it's just one of those things that you learn to adjust to. I mean, it's definitely strange because it you know, it's part of your identity, right? If you're a performer or a musician, it's something you've always done your whole life, and then we just haven't really been able to do it. So I mean, the best closest I've gotten to that is the live stream. So this will be the, I don't know, third or fourth one I've done since the pandemic started, and this will be the first one we've done kind of professionally. Usually it's just me on my phone, you know, and playing, you know, a little bit here and there, you know, on Facebook or whatever. But this will be the first time we've actually done a YouTube live stream event, and the first time that we've played, you know, as a band, like you said. So this would be nice to do that. Just writing a lot of music and keeping the creative juices flowing as best we can. And I think it's interesting enough, really, because this album was almost done and ready to go at the end of 2019, I think, is around the time we stopped recording for it. And we're basically done with it. We did a little bit of recording in 2020 to finish it up. I think the last 3 songs or so on the record we tracked in 2020. And we could have released it much earlier than this, but it was just one of those things. We wanted to just sit back and wait it out and see, because, you know, we knew last year was basically a wash, right? I mean, there was no way we were going to be able to play shows last year with people, you know, at any venue.
Right.
So we decided to wait and put more time into mixing, mastering, and getting the productions how we want them for all the tracks. And we figure this year is going to be better. Hopefully.
Yeah, we're still kind of in that middle, like limbo type of purgatory, I would almost have to say, that we're dealing with here in Michigan, at least. I mean, other states have been opening up, and it seems to be a little bit different. But I don't know. It's you being on the, you know, I mean, more in with the hospitals and stuff like that. You obviously know a little bit more about the pandemic and the COVID that's going on. You know, I mean, you guys got to deal with that a little bit more than we do. You know, I mean, in a completely different way. Yeah, every day. The face of COVID. Right. Yeah.
No, that's. I mean, have you? When I don't know when you were writing this album. I don't know if it was just you know, during COVID. It was like, I think you said that you were doing some stuff before the whole thing went down. But have you pulled any inspiration for writing songs from this? And like, where did you get your inspiration? What can we expect in this new album, as far as where you were coming from in that place and where you pulled inspiration from?
Well, you can expect a lot, man. So I'll start with, you know, simply the album title. It's called Legacy, right? We got that down.
Right.
The reason we call it that is the title track of the album is Legacy, right? But I want this album to be something special. This is the 4th record I've done now, and it's not to say we're trying to outdo the last records, but we want to do something that's just different and something that's special. And I really think that we were able to accomplish that with this record. Legacy is something, you know, as an artist, I've never done before. The track itself, there's a lot of elements to this record of things that I've never tried doing with songs before. We use a lot of different things, and Disappear was the first track we released and started pushing on the album back in February, actually, around the time that my dad passed away. So it's been an interesting year.
We feel you there too, man. We're very sorry about that.
You know, it's all good, man. Yeah,
man. It's tough.
It's been an interesting year. So after Disappear, you know, Now You See Me, Now You Don't is another track on the album, and it's a lot different than anything I've ever done before. It's got saxophone on it. It has bongos.
Nice.
You know, yeah, it's got some life to it. It's kind of a cool track. I'm thinking maybe that'll be the next single. I don't know. We'll see. But
just goes to show how like sometimes those situations in life that are like really tough situations, and sad or bad situations, so much good can still come out of them too. This creativity, and I want to make this. That's awesome, bro. To be able to pull from a bad situation and use that as your fuel too. Like I always thought that was cool. Like being an artist, you can do that.
Yeah, no, it definitely. It's nice to be able to come up with music on the fly when you're feeling a certain type of way, or you've experienced something in your life that most people would be completely traumatized by, whereas I sit down and I make it into music, right? I think with Legacy, it's one of those tracks, like I said, another track completely different than anything I've ever done before, and it's I mean, all over the place. I'm rapping the verses. I mean, it's cool, right? I mean, it's something different for me, and a song that I think speaks volumes of how tough it is just being an artist. And I wrote that when I was 23 years old, right? That was before we ever knew what COVID was. Right. I'm 26 now, so we've been working on the record for 3 years, and we've come a long way.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
Right. Well, I mean, we're actually gonna next week, or not next week. Next week we got UKR that's gonna be in the studio. But the following Friday, right? I do believe. Yeah, I think it's the following Friday. We have Friday or Saturday. The 21st is when Gordy will be here. And you're bringing the whole entourage, right? Yeah. Wait, now, have we seen a keytar before? Is there a keytar involved? I mean, are we going to see one or
not in this album?
No, there is no keytar. While there are. No, I will say there are a lot of synth and a lot of keyboard elements. I am fortunate to have a very talented piano player who will be with us, and he's joined on with us, and he's fit in very nicely. But I think I've given him good tools to work with. So we have here the Yamaha, and above it you'll see the Roland JDXi with the mic and all that good stuff. And
nice.
That'll be where our keys come from. So you'll have all the key sounds you could ever want. Will be coming from there. So.
Great. That's very cool, man. I can't wait to see this, man. And you guys are going to be performing the entire album. The whole new album will be live, as well as some more. We have a little bit that is scheduled here for this event. It's actually going to be a 2-hour long one there, and we're going to we'll have a interlude in the beginning or in the middle, not in the fucking beginning. And we're going to have a fucking interlude in the beginning.
Right,
we're going to have an interlude. Yeah, right. Let's just get the interlude right out of the way, guys.
Get it out of the way.
Let me get the middle of
we
this
want
fucking.
Just music.
Yeah,
here.
You got some pizza? Let me get the middle of that fucking pizza really quickly.
We're eating that first.
Yep, I'm just gonna chow that down. No, we got the interlude where there will be another interview. But it will be in more depth. I just wanted to mainly like what was that we could be expecting. Like you guys, do you have props? Do you have any props that we could be setting up or anything like that? Or
well. There is one other thing I can think of that I haven't pointed out that we will have with us.
Some sparks. Ooh, beautiful. We got some chimes. Some chimes, man. Nice. And a lot of people I know, if you haven't checked out some of the stuff that Gordy has got going on too so far on his YouTube channel, we please go and check it out. We've got his link in the description down below, as well as the link to the live stream for the 21st. Yep. But he's the music videos. Can we be expecting any more music videos coming from you at some point? What about that? Is that in the works?
Yeah, we're gonna get another video done for the new album. At least one.
At least one.
I can guarantee it'll be at least one.
Nice. Yeah, because we were discussing with when we had UKR there with Dan, we were talking about like the digital CD booklet or something, like some sort of a digital CD booklet, and like it's kind of like what YouTube like music videos, that's almost like the new age CD booklet. You get to see what's going on in the mind of the music, like. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being old. I'm an old fart now. You know, I'm fucking 40 years old.
Well, I can say that I'll be selling CDs for those of you that are still, well, like you said, old farts. And maybe drive a car that is capable of even playing a CD. Right. Yeah.
Right. Oh, they still got those little radios you can put in them, right? They got the CD players on them. You can do that, right?
The little radios.
Yeah, those little radio doohickeys.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those newfangled technology they got out there.
We're the last generation of people that remember what it was like before, like internet and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. True.
We watched it happen. We watched it unfold before our eyes, and here we are now, and we're completely lost. We should know better than anybody. Like, we should have this shit down. Like, we were here from the beginning. Like, these newcomers don't know nothing. But no, it's not that. We don't know anything.
It's the other way around. Yeah.
It moves too fast for us, man. Still like dial up over here. Anyway, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the news.
I'm still trying to figure out the cue on the TV. The factory setting is too high.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
so we'll have the CDs that you can buy either directly from me or my website. Those will be out. You can place your orders whenever you feel like it, I suppose. But the pre-orders are up on Bandcamp right now for my Bandcamp. You can access that through my website. If you go to gordygarris.com/music, and it should be right towards the top there. It'll say the release, and you can click on that. It'll direct you to Bandcamp. Or if you go to the live stream, we have that in the description of the live stream as well, the same link.
Nice.
And that'll take you to where you can pre-order the album digitally or the physical CD, which I can sign for you and get to you. Or you could do both if you really want to. If you're a super fan.
Yeah. That's I like that, man. And everything is happening on like we said, the May 21st at 7 p.m. 7 till 9 p.m. We'll be having the live stream here for Gordy Garris and the band. Is it just the Gordy Garris group? What is it? What do you just Gordy Garris and friends? What is the? Do we have a name yet, or is it just Gordy Garris?
I don't. It's just Gordy Garris.
Like Bruce Springsteen. It's like Bruce. Yeah, like Bruce.
No, not
He's
Bruce.
got a band name.
Yeah.
He actually does have a band name.
Well, you got a cool name too, Gordy Garris, dude. That just rolled. That sounds like a rock star. That's somebody that you would hear on the.
That sounds right.
Yeah. I think that's like futuristic. Yeah, futuristic thinking. He's only 26. This guy's got plenty of time for to make more music and for this to really start to blow up. I mean, some of the music right now, your voice is great. That's what I like about Gordy is like.
That's what I've always liked about him.
Sounds awesome. Yeah.
And even though he hasn't really done anything for a while, like I said. It's been quite many years. We've done what we can to try to keep him relevant too, and that's cool. It's hard to stay relevant and then to the point where you're like, okay, here's the new one. And now you're about to drop it, so you get to have the continuation go. And you probably thought, man, like, how have I stayed with these guys so long? These South of the Streets fucks.
Why are they following me?
You know what I mean? Like, but no, we appreciate you sticking with us, man.
Yeah, no, we think your music's awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's just it really is. It's and I think it's kind of some people may be overlooking it. Like it's well produced. Where are you guys getting it produced too? This new album, where is that being produced at?
I will have the pleasure of actually introducing you to our producer. He'll be with us to help us with sound.
Oh, right on.
For the show. And that is Reed Recording Company in Bay City, Michigan. Of course, none other than Andy Reed.
Andy Reed, Reed Recording Company.
Yeah, we got a great little station for him that he's going to be standing at all night.
Yeah,
he's gonna go. Thanks, Gordy. Thanks, Gordy. You brought me, and now I got to stand back here.
I'm standing here. I got the board. I got to stand at. Yeah, we got our.
That's his station.
This is his station. This is where
That's
Andy.
The sound stage.
Andy will actually be here too. We'll have the Andys. We'll have both Andys on this. So yeah, they'll be there. We have the rack is over here, as well as we have another whole setup that is out there by the stage. But I don't got a camera on that right now.
This is the one we're using to run our whole gig over here.
This is our toy over here that we use for the. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm over here.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, dude, it's
we'll give you a
awesome.
whole tour of the place when you get here, man. Trust me. On May 21st, May 21st. Be here about 5:00 too, man. I'm because we gotta set up. We gotta do the sound check and all that stuff. Dan's gonna be helping with lighting and stuff. So we've got some lights that'll be happening here.
I move lights. Okay. There's like 3 lights that I turn on the ceiling, and I'm like, I helped.
No, you gotta like turn them on and off, man.
I turn them on and off.
You gotta do cool shit.
I turn them on and off.
Yeah. You gotta.
I got it. The light technician. Yeah.
Yes, lighting tech.
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah. Yep. We gotta get a fog machine. We get a fog machine.
We have one?
Do we have a fog?
Yeah.
I have one too. We'll both bring them, and then we'll have a lot of fog.
Oh my god,
dude!
This place smokes out, man.
It does smoke out fast, dude. It takes that very, very small amount, dude.
It's gonna go blinding in here. We're not gonna see anything. Like fog machine, even one.
It's like one, and boom, you can't see shit, dude.
For an hour.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll troubleshoot that too before we do it.
Need some ventilation, some fanning.
All right, man. Well, let's listen to some of this.
Yeah, we want to check
and,
out some of your music. Actually, there, Gordy. We have. What I have loaded up here is one that's called "Move Me," and I think this was live, wasn't this? Was this one produced live, or tell me about that?
Yeah, so it was everything was recorded live. We obviously mixed it and mastered it after the fact, but the song was recorded live in Bay City at a local studio. It's called Indie Spot. It's on Broadway there, and they had me over for an interview. We did a nice long interview with Rage Radio when they were doing, interviews of musicians in the area, and they agreed to have me on the show. And that was one of the 3 songs I played for them that night on the show. And if you guys want to play that, that's cool. And then maybe we could listen to Disappear after that. That was the one single that's out right now off the new album.
Disappear. Yeah. Let me look for that. I will get that loaded up. I didn't have anything loaded. The next one that I had loaded up was the Back to Me music video. But let me. I can find the Disappear from the website, right? Can I play it from there?
Or my YouTube channel. It's on there. It'll be.
Or
the first
YouTube.
Yeah, it's the first thing that queues up on my YouTube channel, the lyric video.
Well,
we're going to prove to the whole audience that's watching right now that you can go and watch these videos, because we're going to do it right now. We're going to go there and we're going to pull it up.
Right.
This actually works. It's not a myth.
Yeah. You can. Well, I mean, a lot of people. The main basis of this show is to bring awareness to these bands.
Yeah, man.
Like some of them may not know these bands. That's the whole reason that we leave the link in the description down below to get people back to them. We want to make sure that you guys are getting noticed out there. So let me see if I can pull that up here real quickly.
The free trial here.
Yep, I always do the free trial. It's that's the way to grab them.
Disappear.
Gordy's just sitting here. Gordy's just sitting here staring at himself right now, listening
Gordy,
to it.
on that song, there's a picture of a fella. Who's in the picture? Is that your?
That would be my my dad.
Your dad.
From a much younger time, obviously, when he was a musician and such. Yeah.
The haircut gave that away. You know what I mean? That haircut's classic right there, bro. It looks just like you, Nate, with long hair.
Like me? Like me? No, he doesn't look like me.
You got some long hair. You want to put it on and see if you close?
We have some wigs. I mean, we could throw out a wig real quick if you wanted to.
We're getting it loaded up here, man.
We're getting it loaded up. Yeah,
fast as lightning as we speak.
Fast as fast can be. Oops, wrong
Nate
fucking
screwed
button.
up and gave me a mouse too to control this whole thing. I like to just grab it when he's in the middle of stuff and start like going like this. He's like, stop! It's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it's real funny.
It's like being on the set of Jackass or something. It's real funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Hold on.
Yeah, we're there. We're getting close.
We're almost there. Gordy
Garris. There, Disappear. I see it.
Official. There it is.
Get the mouse up? Okay, you got it.
That. And poop, and then pow. All right. And we're going to play that after we get done watching Move Me, though. Well, Gordy, thank you so much, dude, for chatting with us tonight, man. I'm sweating from fucking doing that. No, just, I mean, like, trying to load that up on the fly, like get
on
it
the rocks right there.
Usually I got to prep for a while, but we got you, man. We got everything loaded up.
He said, well, then we're going to play Disappear, and Nate immediately was like,
fuck yeah.
Stress.
I can do that. We can make that happen.
Hey, we work under pressure, man.
We
Just
do.
like you
We
do
do.
the nursing thing, man. Thanks for all your service and for what you do for everybody every day, not only as a nurse, but with your music, bringing joy to people. You're saving lives all the way around. What the fuck, man? Like, what? You're awesome, man. You're a good dude, man. Solid. Boom.
Solid. Gordy Garris, everybody. We're going to watch his music video right here. And he's got the live stream May 21st, 7 till 9 p.m. right on his own YouTube channel. So it's going to be broadcasting from his YouTube channel. Gordy, I want to thank you again, man, for everything you do. And someday we're going to try to get on your fucking boat. We got to get out to Saginaw. We want to get on Gordy's boat.
I think
dude.
you should drive that thing up to Grand Traverse Bay.
Yes, all the way around.
4th of July.
I don't. That's going to be a pretty hefty gas bill. If you guys want to cover that, I might.
He's like, I tool around a little area that's about it. It's expensive, dude.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's very expensive. Well, Gordy, thank you so much, man. We will talk to you in a couple weeks, man. Not even.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks now. So May 21st, 7 p.m.
Yeah, brother. All right, dude. We'll talk to you later, man. Have a good night.
Boom.
See you guys.
Later, bro.
All right, there was Gordy Garris. We just got done chatting with him in Saginaw, and we have his music video right here that we're going to watch for Move Me, and then following that, we will have the Disappear lyric video, the newest one that is on his YouTube channel. You guys can go check that out. Subscribe to him, please, because he's got new stuff that's coming too. You got to subscribe to these guys early. Hit them early. Don't like the Dogecoin. Don't be like waiting for fucking Elon Musk to be born or something like that. Right. And then like all of a sudden it starts.
Invest into them now.
Invest into these bands
with your eyes.
Right
use
now.
Your eyes as the currency that you invest in.
You hit the subscribe button. Man. You fucking click that, and you hit the bell. You ring it, so that all the notifications they come back to you, and then you start following these bands. It's really easy, way easier than Dogecoin, or Doge, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Elon Musk sucks. Okay, we just got to look at it that way.
Whoa.
That's just the way it fucking is. He's a bully. He's picking on little guys. He's picking. Oh yeah, he's your dude now?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So we got beef now. It shouldn't fucking
move me.
The way you move me, the way you feel me, try to find me, reach inside me. No, I can't, no, I won't give in. No, I can't, no, I won't give in to you. that's most certainly. So they ask me, do you feel empty? And I say that I feel it without you listening, and I feel it without you here, and I feel it so low but so clear. So tell me, why'd you go and disappear? Just one day, it's gone away. Oh, they say to me, but I don't believe when they say, how do you feel? And I say, do you feel empty? Feeling without you listening, and I feel it without you here. I feel it so low but so clear. So tell me, why'd you go and disappear? Dead and gone, shell of yourself, mystery to me, that's most certainly. So they ask me, do you feel empty? And I say that I feel it without you listening, and I feel it without you here. I feel it so low but so clear. So tell me, why'd you go and disappear? Singing, whoa, whoa, whoa. So tell me, why'd you go and disappear?
Made a fucking cartoon! Woo! Well, kinda. It's kind of a cartoon. There's a lot of shit that needs to be done to it. It starts off as with Nate being chased by an alien, and it looks like everybody's gonna save him. But then there's a subtitle. It goes, "Fuck it, we're going to the beach," and then the poor bastard gets left behind. That's the beginning. Anyways, besides all that, I talked on the last few episodes, maybe 2 or 3 episodes. I had brought up CERN, and I had brought up the people that live underground in the tunnels, and I would like to talk about not the underground secret society of people, but the upper ground, the ones that live in the skies, the people that live in the space stations that nobody knows about, the rich people, the 1%ers that control the 2%ers that control the rest of us. Those fuckers live in giant space stations that none of us can see, and our actions and everything we do are judged by them as though we're some sort of reality. Well, that's my conspiracy theory. It might not be true, and everyone knows I'm a liar. But anyways, I was going to talk about CERN because CERN, the rumor, this week's CERN rumor that I heard is that they are currently using their particle beam technology to open a dimensional rift, and they're going to use that technology to resurrect the genetics of an ancient god. That's what I heard. I think that's, cool if you're one of the people that live in the space stations. So that kind of leads me to the theoretical conclusion that possibly these CERN people are taking orders from these rich 1%ers that live up in the skies, that live in the space stations. So, in short, my theory is that these rich space station society high-ups, these 1%ers, are paying the CERN people to resurrect this ancient god just so that they can simply watch as this thing wreaks havoc on the rest of us. It's probably a crock of shit, but I think it's a cool theory. On a side note theory, I wanted to talk about Eddie Murphy, because I think he's a vampire. I think he's not a bad vampire. He's like he's a good vampire. He quite possibly could be a gay vampire, but that doesn't necessarily make him bad, as long as he doesn't, use his vampire persuasion powers of mind control to make men fall in love. I wouldn't want to fall in love with a gay vampire, because of mind compulsion. That would be a rape. Anyways, aside from all that, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, CERN. Resurrecting the genetics of a god. Keep your eyes peeled. It could happen. Be careful. Because the rich people that live inside the space stations that are paying CERN to do that are only doing it for entertainment, or like a reality show to them. I think I should do an animation about it, possibly. In fact, the cartoon that I'm making, it's going to be possibly a South of the Straits cartoon. Maybe not. I'm hoping. But yeah, it should maybe kind of be about CERN breaking and we all get superpowers out of the deal. That's what I'm hoping. I hope that we get superpowers if this actually takes place. That's the least that's the least they could do, is give us powers. But outside of that, the tunnels are real. I know the space station people are real. I know CERN is real. I'm not really sure if they are doing. I wouldn't put it past them at all. And I wouldn't be surprised. And like I always say, it wouldn't shock me at all if the actual reality behind what they were doing makes what I'm talking about look like a fucking Shakespearean tragedy or an Adam Sandler comedy. Anyways, I lost track of what I was talking about, but I think you all get the point. There's a lot of really crazy shit going on right now. A lot of which we know nothing about, a lot of which we do know a lot about. The main thing to focus on is that everybody you know right now will one day be known by nobody. And this could all end in the blink of an eye. So be sure and give everybody, a big hug and be good to everybody. Because one day none of us are going to exist at all. Whether all this is true, rumor, fake, conspiracy theory, whether Eddie Murphy's a gay vampire, whether CERN is going to resurrect an ancient god, none of it matters, because in 1,000,000 years from now, in 100 years from now, none of us are even going to exist. It'll be like we never even existed. Not that that matters, because we're not going to know anything about it. But hug your loved ones. It's Mother's Day. Give your mom a big hug. Tell her you love her, even if she's a hag, because that kind of shit's important, It's the only thing that's actually really important, Holy shit, I got stuff going on behind me. I just realized that. Wow, that's right. This is the last one from the last video, isn't it? No, that looks cool. I did a good job on that shit. So anyways, I got a cartoon I'm going to be making. And everybody keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled. It's going to be coming out. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to love it. It's going to have Coke Hogan. It's going to have Nate. That poor bastard is going to be, well, you'll see. But he's also going to win in the end. I'm going to make sure of it because I like Nate. But all right, let's just leave it at that. I think we got a good beginning and ending. What do you say? Or you can just leave me hanging like a douchebag. Let me sit here like kind of.
Bum, bum. Welcome back, everybody. Oh, wait, no, we don't. We don't need that anymore. We're done with that. Okay. Michelangelo, yeah, with more conspiracy theories. His conspiracy corner.
Crazy
we do the conspiracies. It was all up there. That was freestyle there.
He came up with that. That's how fast he's got insight to these theories. He thinks them. He's like, I know this. What's happening? It's like in here.
Oh man,
that's the only way to explain it, right? Like if you can come off the top of the head,
right? So we're at about the end of the broadcast here, Dan. For the most part, I mean, we got through the we chatted with UKR, Smitty. We learned a lot about the radio world. He doesn't, he ain't going back to that. He done with the old radio thing, man. And you can actually catch us. We are going to be on Smitty's next podcast. That'll be broadcasting on Wednesday, I think, is what he said.
Right.
So tomorrow night, Dan, 5 p.m. We got the thing here. So you can be here. You're
tomorrow
gonna
night, 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
We'll see how it goes. My boy Fritz is hitting me up like I'm getting ready to leave, go back to Cali, and I ain't never coming back to Michigan. But I gotta holler at my boy before I roll. And what are you doing tomorrow night? I'm like, I got out of work at like 4:30. Hit me up. He's like, word. And then instead we're gonna come here. He's gonna come with me down here to watch this.
Oh, I mean, it's only going to be like a 20-minute segment,
Exactly.
I mean, it's not going to take that long. So
peep the studio before he goes.
With Fritz is taking off again. Didn't he go to Hawaii before? He's kind of a drifter.
Trotter,
yeah,
man. He trots all over the place.
He goes from point A to point B or wherever.
Yeah, he's going through changes all the time. He's a ever changing, ever morphing
creature.
Yeah, absolutely of Mother Earth, and he's my dude, and he's just like he's outgrown this area, I think, and he's ready to move on.
Yeah. No, he's best of luck. I mean, that's all I can say. I mean, he's
actually going to be going to Hawaii, I think. After
farther to the coast, once he gets to the coast,
and then
go,
he'll head
just
over
keep
there.
on going.
And I'm like, just
keep
cool,
on
man.
Rocking
Just
it, man.
excuse for me to go see it.
We'll be able to watch him on Facebook, though, right? I mean, we'll still be able to be all friends
he's
and
always
stuff.
doing that,
I like he's got entertaining posts.
He does. He's got inspirating
thinkers. Like things that makes you think.
Inspirational stuff.
Actually, I mean, when it comes to like the conspiracies, he's got some conspiracies too. And we got
those facts.
Or are they facts? I don't know. I like him though. I like having him, like as a friend and all that stuff. It was just not like abandoning the area and like fuck you guys all.
I think that's pretty much what's going on.
Oh, is he? He's saying fuck
yeah.
Fuck you then.
I outgrew Traverse City.
Fuck you,
this
Fritz.
place is going to hell.
Going to fucking hell in a handbasket.
It's
Fritz is out.
No, not he's.
I'm joking.
It's like all these people are moving here. They're destroying it, man. They're destroying what he loved about it.
That is true. This town is changing in. I don't know. I mean, is it a good way or a bad way? It's changing and it's different than it was. I know than it was years ago. Like the way that things were. I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I mean, how many people are moving to this area?
Too many.
We had a discussion last week about this and roundabouts that are going in and everything, and and the county's desperately trying to come up with ways that they can sustain all the people that are coming here. Our town's not built to sustain all these people. It never was. We don't have a freeway coming up through here. So what can we do to keep traffic flowing and stuff? Because this place is just like bananas already. There's traffic jams everywhere. It's not even summer.
BANANAS. Thanks to Gwen
Big
Stefani.
time.
If Gwen
Big
Stefani
time
wasn't around, I wouldn't have known that.
So yeah, man. I mean, everybody is trying to adapt to a new amount of people that are coming here, and you think it's like bad as Cherry Festival. That's just the people that live here now, and it's like we were talking, Nate. Like we grew up around here. We know a lot of people. We don't know anybody. What are you talking about? Everybody's
nowadays.
A stranger here.
Everybody is.
We
different.
don't know anybody in this town anymore.
Yeah,
bro.
there is a lot of.
Just a couple people. They're just the people we knew that were here. Before it went crazy. Yeah.
Right. Before it started
There's
blowing
far
up.
few. We're all spread out.
Who can we blame for that? Who was it? Madonna? Was it Madonna's
I think
fault?
it was like National Geographic that said we were one of the most beautiful places in the world.
And then there was the alcohol. There was somebody who said that we were the most drunk city or
That's
something
the truth.
like that.
There was more DUIs.
More DUIs, more breweries per capita.
And I mean, and maybe that's something you could talk to the cop about too. Like,
how
is it that this county has a 100% conviction rate? You know what I mean? They don't lose anything.
Yeah, it seems like it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, because people come here, they party, they're bored, there's not a lot to do. And with COVID and a lot of things shutting down, it seems like people really don't have nothing to do.
And what do you
and
do?
there's more and more people
Maybe
here,
we should, you know what? Maybe we should be thanking the police because they're bringing in the revenue here. You come on vacation, you leave on probation.
If you come here,
you come back on violation. Yeah.
Well, these people aren't they're not on vacation.
They come here first. Of course they do.
They came here on vacation years ago and said, if I ever move, I'm going there. And guess what? COVID hit, and everyone's like, I got to get out of the city. Riots breaking out, crazy shit. We're going to the safety of northern Michigan.
Good
and they're
old
piling in, boss.
Pinkyville.
Piling.
It's gonna end up being.
I'm in the
least
construction
safe.
trade, so I have more work in the foreseeable future than I can even think. I mean, it's not going to slow down.
That's good news there.
That's good news for you.
I guess that means I'm going to have to kill myself and work. Like, I can't just take it easy on a couple jobs. No, I got to get 3 jobs crammed up my ass.
Hire me, I'll help you.
I hear you like that. Anyways,
same old. That's funny that you're saying hire me because there's like everyone's
people.
looking to hire
I mean, we got
now.
things at my place right now. We have $500 signing bonus and all this stuff. Like,
dude, talk to Nate, man.
I need work. Right
yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
you can get a sign-on bonus right now. Nate, hit him with the spiel. Where you work?
Over at Britain there.
Right, Britain Banners?
Britain Banner, yeah. Yep. So, I mean, it's something to think about. Anybody looking for work out there, it is just crazy, right now because it seems like everybody's waiting for another fucking stimulus check. Tell me that you are not sitting there waiting, thinking in the back of your mind, maybe we'll get another one.
It makes you think,
maybe
though,
it'll happen again.
It does make you think, bro. Like, are people just taking advantage? Are people just taking advantage of the fact that they can still collect all this stuff? Or is it like they're fine? They got a taste of what people can actually live like if they make a correct wage for a living. You know what I mean? And,
right.
And the gap between the amount of money that people make and the amount of money that it takes to actually live, it's a huge gap, dude. And it's like, how do people even survive? And then they get a glimpse here of what it's like, and they're like, yo, I gotta have it like this. Minimum wage needs to go up or something. They need to pay people more. And maybe that's what we're realizing now is that maybe all this time people have needed to get paid more money, and they're like, we're not going back till we can get paid, dog. But there's a lot of businesses suffering right now. I called a pizza place down the road on a Thursday night and said, hey, I'll order pizza. They answered the phone with the machine saying
couldn't even flip a
staffing
pie.
problems. Yep.
Can't even flip a pie nowadays, without
that's
no
another
employees.
thing. You've got more and more people moving to the area, so that opens up more and more service jobs, gas station attendants, restaurant workers,
and more people on
hotel
unemployment.
workers. Right? Okay. So all these people that are moving here, eating up all the space, paying top dollar to live here, but all the people that have to serve them that don't get paid top dollar, they don't have nowhere to live.
They ain't got shit.
And they're like, we're out of here. So move here, guys.
Maybe
pretty soon you're not even going to have a waitress.
I can see where Fritz is coming from then, see you later. He ain't got nothing holding him back, shit.
Yeah, man. He said it's the new Silicon Valley. And he said he watched that just get destroyed. He's from California,
right?
And what it's turned into now. And he said, dude, that's what's happening.
Cherryland is going to Silicon Valley. Yeah, that.
So anyway,
well, we're gonna
I don't know
wrap
if you guys
up, man.
are agreeing with us or if you think we're full of shit. Maybe we are, but you know what? We're experiencing it.
You had a chance to say something if you wanted to. You've got fucking live chat. But we want to thank Smitty, of course, Craig and what was Adam? Was it Craig and shit? Craig and Chris?
Chris.
Yeah. Craig and Chris for coming in from UKR. Papa Chris.
Papa Chris.
Papa Chris.
He would fucking be like, oh, damn it.
Burn you. And then, of course, Gordy Garris from Saginaw, man. Both of those bands are going to be here in AV Studios here in just next week for UKR, and then the following Friday or Saturday, one or the other, for Gordy, man. So looking forward to that. Live streams happening, live music still happening here at AV Studios. So thank you guys all for tuning in again, and let's wrap it up as we always do. Carl taking a fucking shit.
Well, little story happened to me a while back now. Had to take a number 2 stool out there Driving down the freeway, I was. Well, there wasn't no rest stop. Yeah, I started to sweat. I was thinking, I gotta take me a dump, something fierce. Well, I pulled over, side of the road, ran out in the woods as far as I could get out there, pulled my pants down my ankles, grabbed me a big old tree there, and well, I leaned my butt out, far as I could, let a big old dump out there. Well, I reckon I stayed there till I was satisfied it was done. Pulled up my pants. I turned around and couldn't have been more than 20 yards. There was about an 80-year-old woman standing there looking at me. And I thought, oh my God, what did she just see with her eyes? Well, pulled out the sling blade and was attached to my belt. Had it there from earlier working on some Christmas trees. Well, I run up to her. She said, hey, mister, I seen what you done there with your bottom side. And I reckon I'm gonna tell everyone I know. So I took a sling blade. She said, what you gonna do with that? I said, I aim to kill you with it. And then I took it and swung at her. Hit her in the neck plumb near, took her head clean off. Well, run back to the truck there. Threw up a couple times on the way out. Some biscuits, mustard I had earlier in the night. Well, that was about it. After that, the cold police come for me. Seeing as they took a DOA test of that number 2. Number 2 I left on the crime scene. They come to my house. They come to my house. They said, hey, Carl, is that you in there, Sling Blade? I said, yeah. Hey, shut the hell up. They said, we got a DOA on you, Carl. I said, Lord have mercy. They found me. They put me up here at the mental hospital with Sideshow Nate and Brandon Master over here. I've been here singing songs like this ever since, telling the stories. Well, that's about it. Reckon I ain't got no reason to kill nobody no more. So y'all have a nice night. And remember, if you wait till the last minute to do everything, it'll take you about a minute to get everything done. Good night, folks.